Good morning, Covers, our prospects and pledges and family out there watching. Thanks for joining us today on this episode of
Clark's Cove Detecting.
I gotta let her get her percentage in there, you know. She's gotta contribute something from time to time. Yeah, we're going to start like that today, guys, because you know what we're going to do today? Because she won't do it, I'm issuing a cover versus cover challenge, and she can't deny it, because if she does, she automatically loses. So I know she was not expecting that. So
no, I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take the challenge.
She has to take the challenge. So whoever has the best finds at the end of the day wins and gets to issue whatever we want to issue when it comes to the loser and what they'll have to do.
That works both ways,
everyone
folks.
better be on their game today. And today, I'm back using the Apex.
And I'm back to the AT Pro.
And I decided to switch up my coils and put my old stock Viper coil back on there. Nothing against my Ripper coil. It's an awesome little coil. I just wanted to change things up a little bit and try out the stock Viper coil, because it is an awesome coil. And we're going to get out here and get geared up and see what we can find on this little curb strip down through here. These curb strips we're hitting today are the thinner ones, so hopefully maybe something good will pop out. And if it is, we're going to share it with you guys. So stick around and we'll see you
on that first good cover find. Good morning, Covers. Of course, we're back at it, hitting the curb strips. I had a solid 79.80 on the AT Pro, and you see what's right there. It is a ring.
Oh my goodness, yes it is.
And just remember, we are in a cover versus cover challenge that Robert issued.
Can I?
You most certainly can.
I'm anxious. It almost looks silver.
It almost looks silver.
Okay, guys.
Let's see what we got.
See what we got here. Oh wow. I tell you what, let me get out.
Oh yeah.
Some trusty old Clark's Cove Detecting creek water. Yeah. And we'll clean this up right here in front of you guys.
Get it down in the camera. There we go.
There we go.
See, I have to direct him.
Yeah, sometimes.
I think I've got silver. I think. I don't know.
Don't know yet. Just cut.
Okay.
Let me get this cleaned up, get my loop out, and see what we got here.
Okay. Be right back with you. Okay, welcome back, everybody. I don't know if you'll be able to see the maker's mark, but there is a 925 BEE on there. It's right in there.
Yeah, it's right there at my thumbnail.
Hold your thumbnail down. There you go.
But yeah, it says 925 BEE. Congratulations, Melissa.
Thank you so much.
On the first silver of the day.
It's not my first good signal. I've had some modern clad, but that is my first.
That's a dainty ring.
That is very dainty.
That is beautiful, though.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We'll see you on that next good cover find, folks.
Wow. Alrighty, Covers, welcome back. And these curb strips down this area are not producing anything much. Melissa did find her silver ring. So won the cover versus cover challenge. She is definitely whipping me, but I was coming along here getting an 81, 82, and I think I have a toy car. And it ain't gonna be nothing old, but it's still a toy car. And let me get it cleaned up a little bit and I'll get right back with you. Alrighty guys, we got it cleaned up a little bit there. Nothing too special. It's nothing old, but still cool little find. Always like finding the little Hot Wheels, Matchbox, or Tootsie, but that's far from a Tootsie toy. But we'll take it in the pouch and off to that next good cover find.
Welcome back, Covers, prospects, pledges, subscribers, and viewers. Digging here, had a solid 80, 81. I've got a Canadian penny, and it is a 1975, and here on the surface find was just a stud earring, pretty little pearl. Happy to have it. We'll see you on that next good cover signal. And again, we're in this cover versus cover challenge, and I think as of right now, Melissa is beating the socks off Robert. But I don't want to speak too soon because he can catch up yet. We'll see you on that next good cover find.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. Covers, prospects, and pledges. And I just found that card just a few minutes ago. Not even that long. I'm on another one. Once again, nothing too old. But still a cool find. This one's in a little bit better shape.
Congratulations.
Than the other one, I have to say. It's got a gun turret on the back of it. Ooh, they mean serious business with that hot rod, don't they? Yeah. Alrighty guys. Awesome find. Put it in the pouch and off to the next good cover find. Thanks for joining everyone, especially on this cover versus cover challenge, which Bob is getting whipped right now. So I'm going to have to kick it in gear for sure. We'll see how the day turns out. Alrighty, welcome back covers. It has been a slow day for sure. These curb strips I think have already been detected. But I was coming along here getting a mix 79 into the 81, 82 signal. Look at right there. I think I have a ring. And the way it looks, that looks like that could be silver too.
Oh man.
Look at that, guys.
Look at that.
Oh, that's gotta be.
Gotta be.
Here's the best part.
Well, congratulations.
Right there. Well, don't congratulate me yet.
It's a ring. And
It's a ring, but man, that looks silver, guys. Of course, as always, we're going to break out the Clark's Cove Detecting Creek water. Give this thing a little squirt down. I mean, this area is so chattery, it is pathetic. I'm honestly not
sure didn't help any.
Seeing any markings in it, but that has got to be 925, guys. Let me clean it up, see if there's a maker's mark on it, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, yes, you are not going to be able to see it, but there is a little circle, and it is so worn. I wish I had something to point at it, but it is right in there. There is a little circle there with 925 in it, guys. But that is a little yin and yang ring. And in fact, that's a little bit bigger than Melissa's ring, so we might have to go on size today when it comes to rings and who's going to win this
we might have to let them be the judge of that based on our
cover
finds.
versus cover challenge. But yes, there is a maker's mark in there, but it is wore down. When we get back to the shop, we'll try to see if we can get a little bit better look at that. Can't let her be the only one with a ring. And I think, guys, her ring today was what did we think, 18?
Possibly.
And that is 119, and that's ring number 9 for Bob for the year, and ring 4 for Melissa.
Yep.
But we will get you all an accurate count when we get back to the shop. So thanks for joining, guys. Awesome double silver ring day.
Absolutely. Woo!
See you on that next good cover find.
Welcome back, covers. Still working these curb strips here in town, and I just come across, it's all modern clad, but I come across a 63-cent spill, and everything was stacked right on top of each other. You can just tell, look at that, how everything was stacked. Hey, that makes for an awesome day. We'll see you at that next good cover find. Welcome back, everybody. Don't know if you can see this or not, but surface find right here. I think it's an older one. Robert, you can tell me.
Yeah.
Yep. Hose bib, hose nozzle, whatever you want to call it. But I'm happy to have it. We'll get it home, see if it works. We'll see you at that next good cover find. Welcome back, covers. Just had that coin spill not long ago. Here I found a 1992 vaccination tag. Of course, it's folded over. But that's what it is. So happy to have it. We'll see you on that next good cover find.
Alrighty, Covers, welcome back, and we're trucking right on along down these curb strips, and I was getting in 79, 80, 81, and I am on a Canadian penny. Right there. Let me see if I can get a date off of it, guys. Always like finding the Canadian pennies. Looks like a 1983. Yep, right there. But still a cool find. Not one weedy today, guys. Man, these curb strips, I think I said earlier, I think they've already been hit once before, but we did have a couple of silver rings and plenty of clad, and it's going to come down to the nitty-gritty on this cover versus cover challenge, so we'll have to wait till we get back to the shop to see who's going to win this one. It's going to come down to how much clad I think each of us has. Awesome, guys. Thanks for joining. We'll see you all on that next good cover find.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting an odd signal here around this tree. Of course, it's always a good thing to swing around these old tree roots. You never know what you might find. This here's an odd one. It wasn't the greatest signal in the 40s, actually, but it just piqued my interest for whatever reason. I dug it. But you see the letter G there, and then you flip this over, and right through here, Robert got his loop out, and it says schwank clip. We'll do some research on it, see what it is, and then right here, that rolls. So I have no clue what this little sucker could be. If you all have any thoughts or ideas, leave it down below in the chat or off to the side in the comments. You all will be watching this on a premiere, so I really don't know. But with the letter G, we'll look it up. We'll tell you what we find out. We'll see you on that next good cover find.
Alrighty, Covers, welcome back, and we are heading back to the truck. It's been a decent day, no weedies today, plenty of clad, a couple of rings, and a couple of cars, but looky right here, guys, I think I got a lighter. Oh yeah, oh I do. Yes, oh yes. Let's see if that's going to be a Zippo, and it is a Zippo lighter.
How deep was it?
It's not, it wasn't, it's just right there on the surface basically. Oh, I guarantee you that thing could probably be, I don't know. It's not been there that long. As you all can see, guys, it's a little rusty, but hey, we'll take it. Yeah, it's not wanting to close like it should. It's got some dirt in it, for sure. See if we can mess with it here. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's not wanting to close up good. It's probably been hit by the lawnmower once. But yeah, that is a Zippo, for sure. Awesome find, guys. Heading on the way back to the truck. We'll see you on that next good cover find. If not, we're going to call that last signal of the day. What a good way to end it on a Zippo lighter. Heck yeah. See you back at the shop, guys. Alrighty, welcome back, Covers, and still working these curb strips here, and I'm on my first weedy of the day. You can see it right here. Alright, right there's the imprint. I'd already plucked it up out of there and looked at it. But yeah, let's see if we can get a date off of it for you. It's real, huh? I don't know, it's really crusty. I can't tell yet, Mom. Oh, 1953. You all are probably not going to be able to see it. You might be able to, but it is a 1953. But hey, we'll take it. First weedy of the day. Looks like Bob's probably going to win this cover versus cover challenge. Of course, you all have to tune in next week to see what the punishment's going to be, but when we get back to the shop, we'll find out who's going to win this one and who's not. But I think that right there pretty well put the bow on the present. Thanks for joining, Covers. We'll see you back on that next good cover find. Alrighty, Covers, welcome back, and we are back out here at the shop at the Cove, ready to get into this wrap up as always. So we're not going to waste too much of your time. Let's jump around here and show you our finds and let you know who won this cover versus cover. I think you can tell by the video that I'm the one that won, of course, but it was really, really close. So
I don't like a bragger, do you guys?
No, especially when you're a loser. Let's get turned around here. I didn't mean that loser loot, but you lost the challenge.
Barely.
Barely. Just by the skin of her teeth. But let's get turned around here and start showing you our finds for today. As always, the big pile of trash. I had this old lighter, a vape pen, and a regular writing pen. In clad today, I had $2.75 in quarters. I have 1 nickel. I have 40 cents in dimes, and 10, 20, 30 cents in pennies. So that made for what, Melissa? $3.25?
I think so.
In clad today. Some of my odd finds. This was when I seen that down in the ground. Yeah, I got excited, but it's just a punch out. Same with this thing, and I did not film any of that. I did have this strange little item. I don't know what that's off of. Can't really make it out. It says Flunkenheimer or something. I don't know what that was supposed to have been. Did have this little part, looks like a little soldier. Did have the Zippo lighter, and that is a Zippo made in the USA. So, yeehaw, there's one for the economy. Couple of little cars. I have my Canadian, which is a 1983. I did pull through right there at the end with a Wheatie. And it's a 1953. You might be able to see it right there. Then my best find of the day was this big chunk of a silver ring. And it does have a mark down in it. Let me see if I can find. It's hard to see it because it is so wore. Yeah, right there. You can see the little circle right there. And there is a faint 925 in that circle. So that was a nice chunk of silver ring. Yin and yang. Awesome, Robert. Now over to Melissa. She had $1.75 in quarters. She had $1 in dimes. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31 cents in clab, which give her a total of $3.06 in clad to my $3.25. She did have the dog tag, the 1992 dog tag. That is, I'm going to have to try to straighten that back out. She did have the little earring, which is just a bling junker. She had the hose bib, which was a cool find.
And works.
And works. She did have the 1975 Canadian. She had this little clip here, and we're going to do some research on that, so you all stick around right after the wrap up, and we'll give you a little bit of history and research on that clip right there, which is really cool. And then her best find of the day is this little bitty silver ring. And yes, it is silver. Let's see if I can find the maker's mark down in there. It's in there, guys. It is just so dainty, right? Yeah, right there it says 925 BEE. I don't know how well you all be able to see it, but it is a little silver. So 2 silvers today for Robert and Melissa. But with the clad count, the ring size, and she agrees that I did pull off
just a little bit
the
better.
cover versus cover challenge win. Now you all out there, I'm sure you're all out there saying, oh no, Robert, she beat you, but the ring size does it all. I mean, and the weedy. I mean, the weedy is a little bit more than the bling earring and the little clip with the G. I did have 2 cards and the Zippo lighter. I mean, that's a cool find when you find a Zippo. So you all have to stick around next week to see what Melissa's going to have to do, because we'll start that video off with her, whatever her punishment will be for losing the cover versus cover challenge. I know you're all out there saying Melissa's getting the raw deal on that one, and she's probably back there shaking her head yes behind me.
And Robert gloats in it, but you know what? Karma is a you know what. So one of these days, you guys will see this reverse. And I will be the one on the gloating end.
I'm not going to make her do anything too terribly bad. I promise you that, guys. But stick around till next week and you'll see what her punishment is. And like I said, it won't be too bad. I'll make it easy on her this time. So we want to thank you all for joining. I'm getting stared through back there, I think. We'll be joined.
Wait till the camera's turned off. Folks.
Thank you all for joining the channel tonight. If you're stopping by for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Leave us a thumbs up and a comment. You know we always like hearing from each and every last one of you. And we're going to leave you with...
They lose it and we fight.
And we'll see you all on that next good
cover find.
Alrighty, cover. Sorry about that. I meant to tell you all that is ring 119. That is ring 120. Since we've been detecting since March of 2019. So ring 119, ring 120, and for 2023, that is ring number 13 rings for 2013, 9 for Bob and 4 for Melissa. So sorry about that, guy. I meant to give you all an accurate ring count. So yeah, ring 119 and ring 120, ring 112 and 113 for the year, 9 for Bob, 4 for Melissa. So I'm quite a bit up on the ring count. She's got some catching up to do. Thanks for joining, guys. Alrighty, covers, welcome back. And as you all seen this little clip here that Melissa found, and you just seen it in the wrap up on the back side of it. Right down here it says it has a patent pending swank clip. So we come back and did a little bit of research on it, and what we found out is this was made by the Swank Clip Company, and they made money clips and tie clips, and right there is the closest thing we could come to it, and that is from the 50s, and it is a vintage Swank Clip tie clip. So okay, there it is. Sorry about that, guys, but yep, cool find, Melissa. Congratulations. Thanks for joining, guys.